This is a last video for 12th standard, right? Second time I am repeating this my sentence. Hope so. This may be okay. So if f x to y and g y to z and h z to s are functions, then h over g over f is equal to h over g over f. There is a some same as like a associative law, right? And same question we have to solve here, right? So it is given all function are n to n. This last function is given on n to r is because it is given a sine function, right? For all x, y, z belongs to n, and we have to show this h over g of f, h over g and f, right? For g and f, both are from n to n, g for also and f also. So no need to write range of f is a subset of domain of g. You can write directly here, right? So for first of all g over f. So we can write g over f, right? Both are from n to n. So n to n defined, right? So we have to find out g over f of x because this is given x. So by definition, this is g of f of x is equal to g of. Now what is fx? Fx is given twice x. So this is g of twice x, and g bracket is 3 bracket plus 4. So what is our answer? 3 bracket plus 4, that is 6x plus 4. We get 6x plus 4, that is g over f. Now we have to define this. Now h is a function from n to r and g over f is a n to n. So this also from n to n defined, right? Okay. So h over g over f, right? N to n is defined right? So therefore h over g over f of x is equal to, right? You can write this also first, g over f of x, right, is equal to h of g over f of x is equal to h. Now g over f of x is defined as 6x plus 4, so I am subtracting 6x plus 4, and h bracket is defined as sine bracket. Bracket में क्या है? 6x plus 4. So what is our answer? Sine 6x plus 4. So answer will be sine 6x plus 4. Got it? Answer will be sine 6x plus 4. Is it a correct answer or not? Got it? पता चला ना? So what we get? Sine 6x plus 4. Right? Now we have to find out h over g, right? H and g. H over g. So range of g is n, domain of this h is n. So it's already defined, right? So h over g n to n is defined, right? So h over g of x is equal to h of gx is equal to h. Now what is gx? Is 3x plus 4, because I am writing here x. So this is 3x plus 4. So this is 3x plus 4, and h bracket is sine bracket, that is sine 3x plus 4. Right? Now we have to define h over g over f, right? So h over g, right, over f, h over g over f, right? So now h over g is a function from n to n, and f is also function from n to n. So this is also n to n is defined. Therefore h over g over f of x is equal to h over g, right, of f of x. So this is h over g of fx. Now fx is defined as twice x. So this is twice x and h over g is defined as sine bracket. So instead of x, right, h over g of x is sine 3x plus 4. So answer is sine 3. Instead of x, what we have? Twice x, right, plus 4. So answer will be sine 6x plus 4. Answer will be sine 6x plus 4. So from A to B, you can see that this is result number 1 and this is result number 2. Both are equal. So from 1 and 2, h over g over f is equal to, this is h over g over f are equal. That is proved, right? So this is proved. So this is a important question for your board exam point of view for 3 marks, right? Got it? Also, you need have to note one thing. This is n to n. This is n to n, right? So both has the same numbers. Question number 1, page 18. Given f and g, and we have to find out g over f. For g over f, what we required here, right? G over f. What we required? Range of f and domain of g. So range of f is equal to 1 to 5. So 1 to 5, and domain of g is again 1 to 5, right? That means range of g is a subset of domain of f. Range of f is a subset of domain of g. Range of f is a subset of domain of g. हो जाता है कभी-कभी ऐसा भी, right? So therefore g over f. Now g over f, you have to take f first. F is 1, 3, 4. So 1, 3, 4, and we have to take g there. Answer is 1, 3 is defined, right? So therefore g over f, right? We have to take a value from domain. So domain 1, then 3, and then 5. 3 values you have to find out, right? आपको 1 by 1 find करना है. Okay. I have a lot of space. That's why I'm writing all in 1 by 1 here, right? So this is g. F of 1 is equal to g. Now f of 1 means image of 1 with respect to f. So f is here. Image of 1 with respect to f is 2. So answer is 2. Now g2. In g2 is 3. So answer is 3. Got it? Now again, this is g of f of 3. There is g of f of 3. F of 3, image of 3 is 5, and g5 is 1. Got it? And g over f of 5 is g. F of 5 is equal to g. Now what is f of 5? F5. G over f is not given. One, three, four. Sorry, this is 1, 3, 4. Right? Sorry, we make mistake to write 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, not 1, 2. Right? So also there is a mistake. I think so. Range of f, that is 1, 2, 5. Okay, we write down here range. Right? So f4. So f4 is 1 and g1 is 3, right? So what we get? G over f is 1, 3, 3, 1 and 4, 3. This is the answer. So next question is question number 2, page 18. Given f, g and h be functions from R to R. So f, g and h all are defined on R to R. And we have to find out f plus g. So sum of two functions. You learn algebra of functions in 11th standard. Sum, addition, subtraction and division. Right? So suppose a function is given. You have a function f a to r and g b to r. Then addition is defined as a intersection b to r and f plus g of x is equal to fx plus gx. This you know, right? That means a function, addition of a function, any algebraic operation is defined on an intersection of that function to R. It is given R there. So you have to take the intersection of domain for addition, for subtraction, right? This is defined same. This is fx minus gx. On this multiplication, it is also defined same. Means for addition, multiplication and subtraction, addition, multiplication and subtraction, function of defined on a intersection of domain to given R. Okay, so here all f, g and h are defined on R to R. Means f plus g is defined R to R because domain of f is also R and domain of g is also R. So f plus g defined on R to R. So here f plus g is defined on R to R. Then we need f over h, the decomposition, right? All are defined on R to R. So f over h is also defined on R to R, as well as g over h. So g over h is also defined on R to R, right? Then this f plus g over h, right? Also f plus g over h for these two functions and h, again that is from R to R. So this is also defined as R to R, and this function f over h plus g over h, right? And f over h plus g over h, f over h plus g over h is also defined as R to R defined, right? So these all are defined like this. Okay, so here f plus g R to R defined. If you want to write defined, then write. Otherwise, if you don't want to write defined, then no problem at all, right? Because we understand this thing. Now we have to prove this. It's a very basic concept, right? But this question is important for 3 marks. Okay, so f plus g, f plus g over h, right? For all x belongs to R, if that is the base thing, because domain is R, right? For all x belongs to R, f plus g over h, f plus g over h, and we have to consider x. So this is x, right? Is defined. Now f over h, that is f over hx, means this composition will be cut. So we will get f plus g of h of x. Got it? F over g means f of gx. This is f over h, that is f of hx, but it is f plus g, right? Now we have to apply addition of a function. Is f plus gx is fx plus gx. So what is our f is this, gx is this. So our answer is f of hx, right? So answer will be f of hx plus g of hx, right? Now f over g, right? Suppose it is f over g of x, then it is defined as f of gx, that you know. So f over g of x is f of gx, then f of gx can be written as f over g of x. So this is f over hx, right? So this is f over h of x, and this is g over h of x. If I take x common, then this is f over h plus g over h, right, of x. So this is the first result defined. Now for second result, put only dot instead of plus. You can get your result. So I am doing that for you. तो आपको प्रूव कर देना, प्लस की जगह पे क्या कर देना है, डॉट कर देना है. तो पूरा ही कंसेप्ट तो सेम है, डेफिनेशन भी सेम है, तो नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल. ओके, क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, पेज 18, फाइंड g or f and f over g. It is not given that from where to where mapping is not given, function defined. So you have to consider it defined on R, right? So first of all, g over f, right? G over f of x is equal to g of fx as usual by definition. So this is g. Now what is fx? F is defined as modulus of x. So this is modulus of x. And g bracket is defined 5 bracket minus 2 in modulus. So modulus 5 bracket is modulus of x and minus 2. So this is your answer. And f over g, right? G over f and f over g both we have to find out. So I'm finding out here f over g. So f over g of x is f of gx, is f of gx. Now what is gx for first? Is function of, right? This is modulus of 5x minus 2. Now f bracket is modulus of bracket, right? So this is modulus of bracket, that is modulus of 5x minus 2, right? So no need to put 2 modulus. So answer is more 5x minus 2, right? Now for second, this is for first, right? And for second, g over f of x is g of fx, right? This is g. What is fx? Fx is 8x cube. So this is 8x cube. So this is g bracket is bracket raised to 1 upon 3. So bracket raised to 1 upon 3, that is 8x cube, right? So cube root of 8 is 2. So this is 2, and x cube raised to 1 upon 3 is x. So answer is twice x. Answer is twice x. And for f over g, so f over g of x is equal to f of gx. So this is f. What is gx? Is x raised to 1 upon 3. So this is x raised to 1 upon 3. And f bracket is 8 bracket raised to 1 upon 3. So answer is 8, right? Bracket raised to 1 upon 3. But bracket में क्या है? Bracket में क्या है? x raised to, sorry, 8 bracket raised to 3. Sorry, 8 bracket raised to 3. और bracket में क्या है? x raised to 1 upon 3. Right? So 3 will be cut. You will be get 8x as a answer. Right? Question number 3, page 29. That is last exercise question. F is given R2R and fx is rupees. Then find f over f of x. So we have to find out here f over f of x. That is f. Now what is fx? Fx is x cube minus 3x plus 2. Right? So x cube minus 3x plus 2. Now f bracket, again f bracket. Right? If you are not able to, then write down this theta. Theta is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 2. Now f theta is theta cube minus 3 theta and plus 2, right? Putting theta instead of x. Now what is theta? Is this, right? I think so. This is square होना चाहिए, ये cube नहीं होगा. This is square, right? So this is square, this is square, this is square. Now theta is this. So we have x square minus 3x plus 2 whole square minus 3 times x square minus 3x plus 2 and plus 2. Right? So expanding this and simplify, you will be get answer that I am leaving for you. So I'm writing from textbook. Answer is given x raised to 4 minus 6x cube plus 10x square minus 3x plus 10x square minus 3x. Then you have to simplify, because you know formula for a plus b plus c whole square is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ac, right? Now most important question for MCQ, right? शायद 2 मार्क्स में भी आ जाए, मगर 2 मार्क्स का क्वेश्चन है नहीं, 3 मार्क्स का है. तो क्या फाइंड करना है? f is given f r2r, f over f of x फाइंड करना है. So f over f of x, right, is equal to f of fx. No need to write f over f is defined for r2r because it's an MCQ question now, right? So this is f. What is fx? Is 3 minus x cube 3 minus x cube raised to 1 upon 3. So I am writing theta, and where theta is equal to 3 minus x cube raised to 1 upon 3. This is theta. Now f theta, I am writing theta instead of x. So what is my answer? 3 minus theta cube and raised to 1 upon 3. That is the answer. Right? So this is 3 minus. If I make a theta cube, then this 3 will be cut. Got it? So my answer will be 3 minus x cube and whole raised to 1 upon 3. Because theta cube, then this 3 will be cut. So answer will be 3 minus x cube. So this is 3 minus 3 will be cut, minus minus plus, x cube raised to 1 upon 3. So answer is x. This is 3 power. Right? So sometimes they are giving here n, sometimes they are giving 5, but you have to remember x power, right? Power go. So 3 minus, then you need x cube and 1 upon 3. N given n minus x raised to n into whole bracket over 1 raised to n is required, right? So I hope so you understand.